question of today. Does the iPad mini 4 bend? Let's talk about it. Hope you enjoy. What is up, boys and girls? My name is Ben Jennifer. Hope you're having a smashing day. And if this is your first time to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. For the rest of you, thank you for joining me once again. So, today, and only today, we're going to be talking about the iPad mini 4 and whether or not it bends or not. Now, I've seen a lot of tests where basically they take an iPad and they just go like, "Argh!" and they just bend it like, and I just made that face and everything because I want to have a thumbnail for it. But I'm not going to bend this thing. Like, you'd be insane if you thought that I would bend my own iPad mini 4. I just don't see the point. Now, Jason from Painfully Honest Tech, a few weeks ago, he made this video about how bend tests are stupid. And like, I wanted to make this video just because we need more voices in the tech community saying the same thing. Bend tests are stupid. And like, here's the thing. When iPhone 6 was released, Unbox Therapy made a video where they bent iPhone 6 Plus, and it was like a shocker, and he became like one of the most famous YouTubers ever, and it was news all over the world, and you know, it was a big thing. You know, the aluminum was worse, and then Apple released the iPhone 6s, and that was way more difficult to bend. So there was definitely a type of construction error in iPhone 6 Plus, even though I'm still gonna have to say it, like there are a lot of people who still have the iPhone 6 Plus and it has not bent, okay? So there are situations, I guess, that when you sit on your smartphone or your iPad, it's gonna bend. Like, if that happens, honestly, I don't think that the problem is whether or not the iPad bends or not. I think that the problem is that you have like a habit to sit on your iPad, you know what I mean? Like, the screen is gonna crack. Your smartphone or your iPad is not gonna feel good after you sit on it. And this is not a fat joke, this is just a fact, you know, like that's a lot of pressure for a device like this. So, I mean, you can get yourself something like a really strong case and like a really unbreakable screen protector. You can get yourself like a cat smartphone. I heard that those suck anyway, but they're apparently unbreakable almost. So, I mean, I can appreciate the fact that there are some people who really need a very strong and durable equipment. I get that. Like, you know, when you have cameras, for instance, I use the G7, the Panasonic G7 as my camera. It's not water sealed. Doesn't bother me because honestly, it's not like I'm climbing up Kilimanjaro with my equipment all the time. Like, I take a few snapshots outside, you know, or on sightseeing. I usually don't need to have something that's weather sealed. And I'm thinking the same thing about these things. Now, I kind of like the fact that my iPhone is water resistant up to a point, but other than that, I just don't see why a bend test would say anything to most people. Like, to some people, yeah, like if you're going rock climbing, don't wear the iPad mini 4 because it's gonna break if you drop it. Yeah, but it's like, come on, most of us, we don't climb with our iPads, so the bend test feels pointless. And also, when you take into consideration that we change our devices like every year, like it's crazy. Like I'm sort of starting to feel proud that I only replace my smartphone every 2 years, but most people that I know, they actually replace them like every single year. Like, if that's your thing, then what does it even matter if it bends or not? You're still going to be getting a new one within a year. So I feel that bend tests I think it were fashionable for a while, and now it's just ridiculous. But what's sad about it though is that brake test, drop test, bend test, all of those tests, they are hugely popular. For some reason, people just really enjoy watching it. But I no longer think that this is from a practical standpoint. I don't think that a person who searches, you know, iPad Pro drop test, I don't think they're looking for information, you know, valuable information for a potential purchase. I think they're just doing it because they just want to watch something very expensive drop and break. That's my theory anyway. I just can't imagine that people are really interested in drop tests or bend tests for practical reasons. Like, yeah, if you put enough force, you will break anything. I think I just heard it crack. Okay, that was it. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, see that like button, smash it. And I got some freakishly awesome videos coming up. Better subscribe so you don't miss a beat. I'll see you later. Peace.